so raw.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Tangi Chronicles. And on this episode, I'm going to talk about M.O.B. and UCB at the Howard Theater on Easter Sunday. I wasn't going to go to this show at first because I've already seen UCB enough times. I really wasn't excited about seeing them this time. Plus, I plan on going to Miami, so I plan on seeing them down there. So I wasn't really all that excited about the show. But I was like, you know what? It would be interesting to see how the show comes about. So I ended up going. I get here around 12:30. It's not really that many people outside. I ran into two guys that looked like they were leaving the club. So I approached them and I asked them why were they leaving. Well, they told me that M.O.B. had started playing. They had been playing for like 10 or 20 minutes. They was like they only gonna play for like 10 or 15 minutes more, so what was the point of paying $60 at the door when the band who they really wanted to see wasn't even going to play that long? So they left. So I was like, oh dang, that's who I wanted to see too. I wanted to hear M.O.B. I've never heard them live before, so I was interested in seeing them. So I get in here, it was no trouble at the door, no issues, it was no line out here. I get in, it was, the advance tickets were $20 and at the door was $60 for guys, at least at like around 12:30, 1 o'clock. It was $60 for guys and $40 for females at the door. Okay, so I get in here, M.O.B. is playing. I stand downstairs on the main floor and just checking everything out, watching the people party around them or whatever. This was a totally interesting crowd. Like, to mix the M.O.B. crowd with the UCB crowd was kind of interesting. To me, at least, because it always seemed like the UCB crowd was like this fly, bougie crowd that's into go-go's or whatever. And then M.O.B. crowd is a little bit more, I don't want to say ratchet, because that's like an extreme version of that. But I don't know. They're just a little bit ghetto. So seeing those two crowds mixed together was kind of funny to me. Eventually, I go upstairs and I recorded some footage from the balcony, and you guys will get to see this at the end. And M.O.B. probably played well until 1 o'clock. It was like 1:15 when they finally got off the stage. Mind you, the show is over with at 2. So they probably said hey y'all, that's all our time. That's all our time. They probably said that at least 5 times before they got off the stage. Tinko was there, and for those of you, it's a big deal for him to be out here. Did I say something wrong? Stop about 10 or 15 minutes in the pit. I go upstairs to the balcony, and I'll have some footage of that for y'all at the end. And you can clearly see that Tinko was on the stage. He I feel uncomfortable even talking about it. Hold on. So they had Tinko up there with them, and he was on the lead mic. Then they had, I guess, all the other previous members up there. You know what? I really wasn't sure what this band was going to do or sound like in person, but they actually sounded really, really good. They definitely put on a show. My only gripe with them is they just kept stopping. Like every 2 to 3 minutes, they couldn't even get through a whole song. It's like ho 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 2 2 2. Hey y'all. Like, Joe, okay, I understand this may be history in the making, but you're not gonna make that much history if you're not playing the music. Like that was a little bit irritating. But when they did get to the music, my goodness, it was cranking so hard. It was some people in there who seemed like obvious UCB fans, and even they had to tap their feet and try a party. They had the whole crowd with them. I had footage of all of this. You can actually hear the crowd and see the crowd partying with them. So I really enjoyed this set outside of that. Them keep stopping and keep going. That was, yeah. Anyway. So then about 1:30, Garvey gets on, And I'm thinking that all the rappers had already performed before I got there, but apparently that wasn't the case. So he gets on, and I'm like, at this point they cut the lights on. The show was over at 2. I was thinking that the Howard Theater probably wasn't going to extend the hours because, you know, DC has their laws, and on Sundays you're not supposed to operate after a certain time. So that was a little bit annoying too. The time management of this show was totally off. It was no reason why UCB, who was the headlining band, should have performed for like 15 minutes. That makes absolutely no sense. And that's a disservice to the band as well as the fans who paid to come see them. A lot of people felt like, and I mean a lot, maybe not that many, but some people who I talked to felt like they didn't get their just due. So feel free to like, share, and comment on this video. Make sure you follow me on all of my social networkings. I'll put that information in the description. And stay tuned to the flicks and pics at the end. Peace.
It's an everyday thing. Catch me on the rip with them. I play these corners like Sean Spray. Don't stop. With the game on the plan. Hit the rip like 2 on the AM. Don't need a rip the like 3 on the AM.
Throw a couple ones and